It's time for the entertainment news, and we start with a sad one. Rooftop MC Soul Snatcher loses wife. Nigerian gospel rapper Soul Snatcher, who is one half of the popular Rooftop MC duo, has lost his wife Abimbola after a brief illness. The gospel rapper, who was married to his wife for 8 years before her death, disclosed that she died 6 days ago. He shared the sad news in a long post on his Instagram page, and I quote, "It's been 6 days since you have been gone. 6 days since my heart was forcefully ripped out. It's still hard to breathe. People have been coming in large numbers and saying amazing stories of how you cared for them. I know they aren't just being nice because I watched you balance your mountain of problems on your head so your hands can be free to help others with their rocks. We spent almost every hour of 8 years with each other. I leaned on you for almost everything because you were the organized one, the more administrative one, while I just freestyle everything. Good thing you taught me how to cook your way. Good thing I had all those years experience caring for you and the little people. I will give my life for 7 Trinities, Zion and Rain. You trust me. I know how particular you are about them. There's so much to say. We will talk offline." He also ended the post by adding, and I quote, "I'm at peace because we had decided a while ago to live a life in service to God and to pour into the lives of others, and you have lived every day trying to achieve that. I know He gives grace when the burden is greater. He sends strength to the weak and with more affliction. He sends mercy and gives joy. So don't worry about us. We will be okay and we will never forget you. Good night, my adorer," in brackets, Adora, aka my sister in the Lord, end quotes.
Oh man, a very hard pill to swallow, and I mean, it just feels like, so we're talking, I think it was yesterday, about how this week has been crazy. I mean, for me, it's been crazy because it's been one sad news one sad story after the other. And this one was very, very sad. And I really like Snatcher. So you and you don't wish death upon anyone, of course, but it's when maybe it's someone you really connect to or someone you kind of know or something, then you're like, shoot, man, it's so sad. And of course, the tribute is very, very sad. And my mind just went to the kids.
The children
because,
involved,
I mean, it's not one child. It's he mentioned 4 names.
4 names.
That picture has 3 kids, boy. He mentioned 4 names, and it's going to be a lot on him. And I think he realizes that from what he wrote. And of course, all our thoughts are with him. And I really, really, really pray for a crazy dose of strength to be multiplied upon him and his family right now.
Our hearts go out to
Honestly,
them, you know, because as you said, you know, somehow you're not close to people, you're not related to them, but you can't feel the pains they're feeling, but then you feel very sad, you empathize with them, especially your friend that you've been putting off. I never met her, but I've just been like, wow. Like, I've thought about so many things. I've shown that picture to like everybody, like, look at this girl, how.
Right, well, our thoughts are with you, Snatcher, and we really, really pray that, you know, you're granted the fortitude to bear the loss in this time,
Okay, so moving on, Burna Boy dominates the charts of the most played songs in Sub-Saharan Africa. Nigerian artist Burna Boy has topped the 2019 list of Apple Music most streamed artists in Sub-Saharan Africa. According to sources, the Sub-Saharan African countries consist of all the African countries that lie south of the Sahara, aside North African countries, meaning in most parts of Africa, Nigerian songs are the most played. The list of the songs on the charts includes Burna Boy taking the #1 spot with On the Low, followed by Killin Dem by Zlatan and Burna Boy. Burna Boy's Anybody's claimed the #3 spot, while Joe Boy's Baby takes #4 spot. Other Nigerian songs on the list include Burna by Burna Boy, Dangote by Burna Boy, Blow My Mind by Davido and Chris Brown, Do Maybe by Rema, Brown Skin Girl by Beyonce, Saint John, Wizkid and Blue Ivy Carter, and One Ticket by Kiss Daniel featuring Davido. The news agency of Nigeria reports that the data recently released by Apple Music featured artists in Sub-Saharan Africa whose songs were streamed via the platform. All right, so congratulations to this. I mean, this is good news, right?
And it just feels like the good news just keeps coming and coming for Burna Boy.
For Burna Boy,
and of course for Nigerian music as well. And it's a big win. It's a big win because Sub-Saharan Africa is the huge chunk of Africa. And to know that we're dominating in those parts or in all these parts, amazing stuff. And the songs as well. I mean, Burna Boy has what, like 4 or 5 songs on there.
On that list.
And then,
I mean, this year is Burna Boy's year.
Yeah.
Because I say that a lot of people have been crowning people. So somebody said that the artist of the decade is Wizkid, you know, and the person said, please come argue with me. Like, I'm in for this particular
I don't think
one.
there's even a need for an argument.
Yeah.
On that.
So people have been crowning. And you know how at the end of the year, especially with the fact that we're starting another decade, so people have been doing the decade thing. So that's so interesting. And well, Burna Boy is that person who's going to look back at 2019 and say, wow, 2019.
I give them.
Yeah,
Wow.
I give them.
Like
2018 into 2019.
I give them and they collected it.
Yeah, and it's nice that we can kind of end the decade talking about you. I mean, that's fantastic.
Interesting.
Job well done,
Yeah, super happy for the likes of Joe Boy
as well,
Rema, Shocking Kiss Daniel is on that list with 1 ticket featuring Davido.
This is so interesting, right?
Joe
I like
Joe
the
Boy
mixture.
Rema.
I love it.
Even Rema, it's been a good. I mean, Obama. Look, close shop. Obama has you on his summer playlist.
I mean, it's a wrap. I mean, even if any other thing doesn't happen to him, it's just good like that. Like, you're good to go, guy.
Did the president?
Your president can have you on.
Did the former president put you on his playlist? I don't
Your
think
president
so.
will have you on his playlist.
For Iron Man, that some people are still like trying to understand. And I'm saying that, see, if you don't understand, you don't understand. There are certain songs that if you don't, so me so one day call. If you don't know that it is spiritual, we know that it's spiritual. Don't worry.
We feel it. All right, well, congrats to everyone on that list. Moving swiftly along to our final story. Justin Bieber speaks on racism. Canadian singer Justin Bieber is speaking out against racism and apologizing again for the racist remarks he has made in the past. The singer shared an image via Instagram with the phrase, "Stand against racism," and he captioned it, "When I was young, I was uneducated and found myself saying really hurtful things, not knowing the power of my words. Racism is still very prevalent, and I want to use my voice to remind that we're all human beings and of equal value before God." If you would recall, Justin Bieber issued an apology 5 years ago after a footage surfaced from his 2011 documentary, Never Say Never, where he was repeatedly using a derogatory slur in the punchline to a joke. So yeah, of course, you know how people are. I saw some comments and they're like, whatever type thing, you know, not receiving the apology very well and all that. But it's nice. We've seen, so when we're talking about people in the decade and everything, Justin Bieber is kind of one of such people because we've seen him grow. We've watched him go through stuff, be sad, be happy, and, you know, turn his life around completely. And look, to be able to come back and say, I apologize for my mess-ups in the past, it's a great thing. And I really hope that...
Do you think that's why he's putting this up, or there's a new development to all of this? Because you're living your life, why are you bringing this back up again?
Justin is now in church, but maybe he was in church yesterday and he was reflecting and just like, oh my gosh, I've messed up in the past. Let me speak against racism. Or maybe it's a cause he's supporting and then he's just like, oh, this is the perfect opportunity to speak against it. I know Ginny is supporting a cause about human trafficking and stuff. So they find moments to find, okay, this is the perfect opportunity.
Which is not bad. It's really cool when you can always just, you know, find a cause to, support. You know, support everything. Okay, so Justin Bieber gave his life to Christ.
Yeah, he posted a video from service yesterday.
And he goes to church. I know, right?
Once he went on the altar to sing.
He posted a video from service yesterday.
I do not, absolutely, I do not have any problem. I love God, guys.
Amen.
I do love God.
Amen.
But I'm just saying that, yes, I love Justin Bieber, but there is this popping Justin Bieber that I want to come back. Like, I don't know. I know that all things are dead and new things. You're not a new creature. But I think that when you're in Christ, so I'm just thinking that when you are in Christ, that, you know, your light should still shine. I'm not saying that your light is not shining, Justin Bieber, but I don't know. I think that there is
no, like, he has just gone.
I think there is something, maybe he's just rediscovering himself or something.
Soft,
I don't know.
But okay, you people, you're the people that put pressure on these people. People putting pressure on people.
We still want Justin Bieber.
But you still have Justin Bieber. He did a song with Ed Sheeran this year. I don't care. He's still there. But like, let people take their time to go through stuff, honeypot. Don't rush him to come back and be partying. The Justin Bieber we're used to is Justin Bieber that was partying and turning up and smoking and all that.
It's not even about partying, and I'm not talking about smoking.
Is he still putting out good music? Yes, he is.
No, he isn't. He's just being featured nowadays.
I'm just happy he's turned his life
it's
around.
In the Lord.
I'm sure you can tell.
From
where I'm leaning.
You have to get into my mind to understand this.
We are done. With Audrey and everybody, they don't want people to change. If any man be in... Okay, I'm done.
Wow.
Oh, if any man be in Christ.
Where in the Bible is it, honeypot?
Wow.
Okay, Sunday school time. Can we go?
These people want to try me, but you know what? My Jesus is bigger than you.
Can we pray for me?